Hey everybody, it's Mac from Picnic Point Kayak Fishing coming to you with a short video about salmon leaders. If you're the type of person that likes to fish old school with weight and a plug cut herring, this video's for you. Every year when I go salmon fishing, I use a couple of salmon leaders. Sometimes they get destroyed, sometimes they don't, and if they don't, they come home with me. And I've always had trouble with trying to get them to store well. You can wind the leader around the line, but when you go to use it again, you end up with a coily piece of fishing leader. So I came up with a way to store them during the off season that is more or less straight. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, that like button, and ring the bell notification icon so you get notifications when I post new content. I appreciate you watching. Let me show you what I've got going on. This is my salmon leader storage device. What it is a piece of Schedule 40 PVC that is 3.5 to 4 feet long, and all you have to do is drop your weight down in there and hook it to the end like this. And when you need your leader, try not to hook yourself. You just slide it out, weight and all. It's very simple to make. Let me go over the process with you, but to store it, you drop the weight down inside of there and you let it slide down. I always try to grab the hook so that it doesn't stab me. You let it slide down, you just hook it on there like that, or if you want to do it with the second hook, you can hook it on the second hook, although this leader is a little bit longer than 6 feet, so we're going to do it on the first hook. And they store like that. And of course then I have a loop on the top. It's just made of tape so that I can hang my leaders up in the garage just like that. Let me go over the quick and easy process of making this salmon leader storage tube. All you're going to need is a piece of 3.5 to 4 foot Schedule 40 PVC pipe, and you can get this type of pipe at any hardware store. I think I got this at the orange one. In my case, I use this small diameter because I usually only have to store a couple of liters. But if you have more than 2 with the weight on there, you're probably going to need a bigger diameter, say 3 inch, 2 or 3 or 4, whatever size you like, or whatever size you have laying around the house. You can just make these out of whatever. I might actually have another piece laying around here in my messy garage. You cut it down at least 3.5 feet because the standard eagle claw salmon leaders are 6 feet, plus you add the banana weight on there, which gives you a little more length, so you're going to want to cut it a little longer. Once you've done that, you just round over the top edge where the line bends over the top. And of course, there is going to be a bit of a kink right there where it bends when you go to pull it out, but at least it's not a giant telephone cord looking coil. Additionally, if you wanted to reduce the amount of corner on the top of your salmon leader storage tube, you could wrap the edge in a few layers of tape to make that fatter and softer. And that would also increase the radius of that bend and make your salmon leaders a little less of a sharp kink on the top. Once you've rounded that top over, you can also round the bottom over and you have yourself a salmon leader storage device. Also, if you don't want the hooks to slide around the bottom of the tube, you can notch the tube, put little notches in it that hold the hook in position so they don't spin around the pipe, which if they're just hanging in your garage, they shouldn't. But I suppose it's a possibility. My tape loop is just duct tape. And that's all there is to it. It's a great little way of storing your salmon leaders. Let me see if I can find something to hook it on. No, there's something right there. But you can't see that, can you? They just hang up in my garage like that. So there you have it. Simple, easy salmon leader storage tube. So that's all there is to it. You simply get yourself a piece of Schedule 40 PVC in whatever size, diameter-wise you need. Get at least 3.5 feet of length and round over the edges. Throw your leaders in there and figure out a way to hang it up in your garage, and you can forget about it all year until you need it again next year for salmon fishing season. Keep fishing and stay safe.